name is Anomaly, as named by my brother who's sitting in the front. Clever, clever kid. I'm going to be playing 4 songs because all my songs are really long and I can only fit 4 in 20 minutes. And this first song is the first song on my album, and this was the hardest song to pick. Like, the first and the last song were definitely the most... Hi David, hi Thea Martha, hi Quaz. The first song was the hardest to pick for me because I wanted it to set the mood for the entire album. And I had this one song with a great Woody Allen quote in it, but then I thought, do I really want Woody Allen to start my album? Well, I love Woody Allen. I figured it was best if my own lyrics started the album. So, and I wanted it to be really like upbeat and in your face. So here is the Misanthrope. Kill them with kindness and your favorite set of knives. I'm on the warpath now with no chemicals in sight. My head is apart, it's getting crowded in here. So let's switch out the music and change up the atmosphere. You're in the back of the bus, I'm at the front of the line. You're all fucked up and I am doing just fine, but I've got tunnel vision and you're out of sight. So fuck who you are, you just became one of my lines. I invented this definitely damaged dark dialogue of deceit that creeps in your dreams while you sleep and makes you scream. I am the purveyor of all your wildest dreams and fantasies, so don't think I won't take a machete to your opinion of me. Sit down, motherfucker, you think I care what you think? You're expendable just like the rest, I'll throw your ass out with the kitchen sink. You wanted to experience the darkness within me? You just put a suicide bomber in the fucking pilot seat. Well, people have always told me that living well is the best revenge. Well, this whole album is about the laundry list of shit that I can't stand. You're just like, oh god, I guess Armando's pissed off again. Bitch, I've been pissed off since I was in fucking kindergarten. I have no filter, do you have a problem with that? Fuck it, to thine own self be true, that's why I got that tat. I say what I want to say, and my psychologist promotes that facts. The psychotropics can't even quite the angst that I have. Yeah, 40 milligrams of Gino will keep me sane on the outside, but on the inside the devil and God are having a fucking bar fight. And whoever wins is a product, whether I'm clean or not. So far I'm an atheist, so neither side has one thought. You say I'm not a rapper, you say I'm not a poet, but what the fuck are you? I haven't seen you show it. You say I'm not a rapper, you say I'm not a poet, but what the fuck are you? I haven't seen you show it. I have that provokes me to rap. I invoke the spirit of William Burroughs, but without the smack. That's not to say that I've never been known to take a dab. Shit, I'd make line a whole gram and chill out. I was bad. I know I've got problems, 100 for every one of yours, but I turn functioning and dysfunction into a chore. But people like me always keep coming back for more, so I'll make sure to close all my windows and lock all of my doors. I've got this schizophrenic personality and never knows where it's at, and a fragile mental state, always on alert not to crack. I'm off that ketamine drip and back on the green tea fix. It's nice to wake up in the morning and not feel like shit. Quitting was the easy part, maintaining it is the trip. If I were back on that shit, you couldn't be hearing this mix, cause you couldn't get me out of bed with the jaws of life, unless it were to piss, shit, score and get high. But I'm all about the struggle, it inspires the words that I write. I may be a sadistic asshole, but I'm doing alright. I might be manic as fuck, but I'm more bark than bite. But if you're gonna talk down to me, you better get your facts right. I don't call you a hater, I call you a lesser form of life. Cause you're a parasite that feeds off of other people's plights, just to overcompensate for the emptiness you feel inside, a constant resurgence of feelings of spite. But I share that struggle with you, we're fellow soldiers in this fight. I'll speak for those who haven't found their way into the light, because I was on that same path and I didn't like where it led. Things strung out of my mind with not a thought in my head. But now I've got the present in the present. It's like I found the essentials of ecstatic essence. But that still doesn't stop my thought process from being demented. But I am who I am, so you better respect it.
I love alliteration. If any of you can tell me how many times I use alliteration in that song, I'll give you $1. That's a long outro that I'm not going to subject you guys to.
This next song is, it would previously held the title as the darkest song I have ever written, but a recent song knocked it out. I played it at the last open mic. Those of you who were here heard it. And this was written about 4 years ago when I was in the middle of an addiction and I was kind of losing my mind. Well, definitely losing my mind. And I actually lost the music to this song a couple of days ago, and I had to scramble and re-record the entire song. So I changed it up in a couple parts. It's more eerie in the beginning and more abrasive in the end. And then I also fixed up some of the lyrics to reflect the time I had clean. So here it is, it's Changeling. It is also my favorite song on the album. To try to express how I was feeling when I wrote it. It's gonna take me back a little though. I stood and stared straight with my Adonis eyes, and never once took my eyes off of the prize. She had a gun in one hand and my heart in the other. She was a winter storm in a Los Angeles summer. I beat the heat sitting in the window seat. She sat on the driver's side looking at me like a piece of meat, ready for the feast she was about to eat. But devouring my heart was no easy feat. She said, "You're just another guy that wears his heart on his sleeve." I replied, "You're just another line in the song to me, but this isn't how I wanted it to be." She was the best part of being set free. I left it up to chance and look at where it got me. A sharp tongue like a knife, ready to slice it deep. She told me leave the music but bring the cutlery. I kissed her neck and sliced open her arteries. Geez, that was deep and a little dark, don't you think? I don't think I pay the shrink to exercise the devils in me. These motherfuckers are doing push-ups now, you see. My dark passenger is now in the driver's seat, and he's got an appetite for anything that bleeds. I've got a taste of this need that I have to feed, cause God forbid Jeffrey Dahmer from going hungry. My angst has a body count called a track listing. Where's the bass on this? There we go. guess my creative side has a sadistic streak. Little did you know I never left the building. It was just hiding in dormancy while I quietly paid my dues with normalcy. But I think the situation is escalating quickly. I'm clean, but my head is so fucking filthy. A couple pills later and I could go down like heat. But I'm not letting your insecurities get to me. But when you walked through that door, I forgot how to breathe. And when you talk to me, I forgot how to speak. I usually don't let things like this get to me, but I guess you were really someone worth losing. But that still doesn't stop me from being angry. Doesn't stop me from killing you metaphorically. I need to watch you bleed through the words that I speak. It's how I deal with having to watch you leave. And it's times like these where I think I need a drink. But it's that type of thinking that leads me to ink. All my scars are written down on tattered loose leaves. Look no further if you want to understand my beliefs. I'll scrawl it down just for you on a post-it note. I love you dearly, but you piss me off, and that's no joke. I find myself doing the strangest things to cope, like tying this fine cord around my neck until I choke. But I guess when it's all said and done, it was fun. Fun like the kind you get when playing with guns. I guess you were really right to turn and run. Cause spelling I love you with knives isn't normal, huh? But is it normal? Just another line that we say to quell the demons inside of us that keep us awake. I know there's darkness in us that we all keep tame, cause we don't need the voices in our head to play the blame game. Or maybe I'm just starting to lose my shit, and this is my final attempt to maintain a grip on the fractured pieces of my emotional state. Cause the smile on my face is fucking fake. But what did you expect from a monster in a cage? I'll tell you what you get, pure unadulterated rage. Don't pretend like you're here to see me act tame. You pay to see me spill my guts out on the fucking stage.
These next two songs are happy songs. They are on the later half of my album. My album is a concept album that goes from really dark to really positive because it chronicles the entire year and change that I've spent clean. So it gets more positive towards the end. This next song I wrote originally as a list of things that I need, I suppose. And I played it at the open mic before, so some of you are gonna remember it. But it's probably the most heartfelt and earnest song I've ever written, and definitely the most heartfelt song on my album. And without further ado, here is the Freudian slip.
If you want to be with me, you're with me.
Okay.
Too many guys think I'm a concept, or I complete them, or I make them alive. I'm just a fucked up girl who's looking for my own peace of mind. Don't assign me yours.
I need a girl with an imbalance, a bad habit like a talent. Cause all I feel is malice and I just wanna feel gallant. I need a stage with a microphone to keep me going strong, so I don't feel so alone, so I can carry on. I need a crowd to sing along with hearts on their sleeves, so I can write a song for someone else but the trees. I need a pen and paper to write down my reprieve, cause life is too short to live every day so carefully. In my chest, the kind where I can rest. That feeling you call wired, I call that shit inspired. I need the blood in my veins to be warm to the touch.
to remind me why I rap, to remind me why I give a fuck. I need my head to be a mess, cause I work better with dysfunction, but it leaves my life a wreck. But I guess that's how I function. I need you to hold me close and tell me everything will be fine, because I've never been good at living through my own lines. I need you to see me for who I am, friend, lover, hopelessly manic, cause we all need a plan. We can't all be hopeless romantics. I need to not be so tragic and smile a little more. That doesn't sound so drastic, it doesn't feel like a chore. I need to open my eyes and learn to live a little bit. Take one day at a time and not stress over stupid shit. I need to take a deep breath, take a second and just rest, live life in the moment, cause that's all we ever get.
So go.
I did. I thought maybe you were a nut. But you were excited.
I wish you'd stayed.
I wish I'd stayed too. Now I wish I'd stayed. I wish I'd done a lot of things. I wish I'd stayed. I did.
I had a girl who made me balanced, a bad habit like a talent, but all I felt was malice, even though she made me gallant. Okay, this last song is by far the most positive song I've ever written. It kind of came to me in an epiphany, where I just kind of realized that, you know, it's not really me against the world. It's the world against me, so I should, you know, just coexist and fight along with people rather than against people. And I've been kind of doing that more recently. This song is called I Used to Be a Shadow, and my two cousins right here are wearing the shirts for it. Come up and model it, you two guys.
Yeah.
These will be on sale at my record release show, whenever that is. Still in planning stages. Okay, you can go sit down, guys. Thank you. And I don't normally dedicate songs, but I'm going to. I'm going to dedicate this one. I dedicate it to Alex, Adrian, and Gabriel, my brother and cousins. I love you two kids, and you're in your teenage years, and those are some of the best and worst times of your life. But it gets better, and that's the whole theme of this song. I used to be a shadow, a figment of morose. I carried all this anger and it burdened my repose. I used to hate the world for the shit it put me through. But now that I've thought it over, I have a different point of view. That maybe all this suffering and pain that I've accrued is the catalyst to my happiness, to set my spirit anew. And maybe I'm supposed to write and speak these words as truth, to help others find the light when their life is doom and gloom. I didn't find God, I found the cracks in my facade, and I cracked them wide open, and it left my world in awe. I made amends with every single one of my flaws, and see them as beautiful reasons for applause. But it's not about reception, it's all about perception. It's how you perceive the problem that'll help you find the solution. It's about accepting your past and learning to live in the present, and having the proper etiquette and courage to refine your methods. It's about being happy with what other people have to offer, and appreciating life without the need to alter. Time and space, mind and place, no need for a glaze. Look in your face, but I understand the reason for your need to escape. Cause I felt that pain too, it kept my heart black and blue, bruised with an attitude and addiction gaining altitude. But the higher that I got, the further that I fell. No need to explain now, you heard the story yourselves. I used to think I was invincible, but I was just invisible. But now I'm exposing to the world
the message needing to be heard. Cause we need to use our words and not just sit back and observe while humanity cries for change and is quieted by the blame game. I see your world in pain without the knowledge to embrace on how to stay sane or even get through the day without that bottle or syringe. We all deserve that one friend who calls us out on our shit and doesn't let us get away with it. What if we got that friend and multiplied it by 10? Or how about 100? Yeah, I'm talking about mutual aid. If there's one thing that I've learned, it's that we all really need each other to help us reach our goals rather than fighting one another. I'm tired of people putting me down and kicking me while I'm on the ground, so I use these words to lift myself up and give the rest of the world a little shove. Cause we all could use a pick me up. The world is a half full cup that has been waiting for us to come along and fill it up. So here I stand, a changed man, an artist with a plan, who is not afraid to stand and make his own demands. It's time to stop playing the part of the victim and play the part of the hero, cause this was my story to tell about my long road out of hell.
Things will never be the same. I will never be the same. Things will never be the same. And I will never be afraid. Things will never be the same. And I will never be the same. And things will never be the same. And I will never be afraid. Things will never be the same. And I will never be the same. Things will never be the same. And I will never be afraid. And things will never be the same. And I will never be the same. And things will never be the same. And I will never be afraid. Things will never be the same.
Thank you to the wonderful Beatrice, who was featured on that song. And Beatrice, I believe it's your turn.
Oh yeah.